Hey, welcome back, guys. I finally got my tires put on my rims, and I also got brand new shocks. So I'm gonna change one tire, put the shock on at the same time, and I'll just work my way around the truck. It's a lot easier to take the wheel off, put a shock on anyway, so might as well do it all at the same time. I want to show you what I got here. I'm really excited about these rims. I want to see what they look like on this truck, so hopefully they look good. I'll show you what I got. Alright, here's the old ones. You can tell they're getting pretty wore down. But look at these rims. The salt from the winter time just ate these rims alive. They're starting to chip on the sides. All pitted. They just look terrible. This is the last time I'll probably ever get chrome rims. Chrome is, I mean, it's pretty when it's clean and looking good, but once it gets salt and stuff on them, it just starts eating them alive. And they sell stuff to spray over top of them, but I mean, it gets expensive after a while buying that stuff. So what I did, I went out and I bought me these black fuel hostages. I mean, they got a little bit of chrome on them. And these are, I used to run 35s on my truck, but then I found these Goodyear Fierce Attitude tires, and I'm very happy with them. I mean, they wear real well. They got a nice looking tread on them. But they didn't have the 3500s. So now I run a 325 65 18. I mean, it's a good sized tire. It's just slightly smaller than a 35, but it looks good. So I recommend, if anybody wants to buy a set of good tires, these Goodyear Fierce Attitudes. I mean, they last me a couple years. And these tires can get expensive when you start buying them all the time. So if you want to buy something, you want to get something that's going to last. And these tires wear really well. And I'm also going to change my shocks back here in the back. Front and back. So we'll take these tires off, put the new shock on, and put the new tires on. We'll see what this first one looks like. There's the old one, and it's definitely no good. I mean, it don't even go in and out. It's very simple to take them off. This is a Rancho. I'll never buy these again. I'll show you what I got on my new ones. Here are my new ones. Bilstein. I recommend these shocks. These are the best shocks out there on the market. These are the 5100 series Bilstein tires or Bilstein shocks. I mean, they're a little more than the other shocks, but they're worth it, and you will notice a big difference. So we're going to go ahead and put this on here. And there's the first one, all mounted. Looks pretty nice. Sticks out about exactly the same as the other tire did. That's one thing I wanted to show you. If you have no idea what offset your tire is, or your rim, if you take your rim off, look on the back of it. It'll tell you, I don't know if you can see that or not, right there, it's upside down, but it's 18 by 9. That means it's 18-inch diameter by 9 inches wide. And if you want to know the offset, somewhere, right there it is. If you look right there, it says ET -12. This is a -12 offset. And what that means is, if you're unfamiliar with this, center of your rim is 0. That would be a 0 offset. What they measure off of is the back of your rim, right here where it mounts. From here, that way, or this way. If you measure from the center this way, that's negative. If you measure from the center this way, it's positive. So the more negative offset you get, it'll actually move your tire out towards the fender, or towards the outside of the truck. Positive offset will actually move your tire in towards the inner fender and your shock. So you got to be careful what offset you get. And some rims, the more positive offset, you'll end up hitting the shock mount or something with your steering or your tie rods or anything on the inside of your fender well. So be careful when you're ordering rims. Make sure you get the right ones to fit your truck. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do the other 3. When I get to the back shock, I'll show you how it's done. It's pretty much the same. It's a little easier. So we'll do this other front one, get it done, because I got to go to work here in a little bit. I might not get to the back one today, so we'll do the other front one first. Alright, here's the finished product. Looks pretty good. Got the new shocks on. Now, I put the back shocks on. It's really no different than from the front, except it's got the hole on both sides instead of a stud. That's the only difference. Actually, the back ones are a lot easier than the front ones. Anyway, you can use a ratchet strap like I did, or you can just compress it with your hand and hurry up and put a punch or something through the hole to hold it until you get the bolt ready. But any way you do it, it's really not a very hard job. But these Bilstein shocks are the best shocks you can buy, and hopefully I'm going to be able to tell a difference. I can't wait to take it for a ride here. Looks pretty good. The only other job I got on this truck this year is I want to get some undercoating, and I want to undercoat underneath. It's starting to get some rust on it. That, and I need to fix these running boards. The one on the passenger side is bent, a little bit loose. Hopefully I can fix it. Might have to do some welding because it's rusting up in there. Well, I'm happy with it. Took me 2 or 3 hours to get it done. All 4 tires, 4 shocks. Now I gotta go get some lunch and get ready to go to work. So, till next time, this is the Lawn Chair Mechanic. You guys have a good one. Keep watching, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.